Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Ayakashi Koigikyoku, and we are in Yuki's route, and yeah, here we are. I don't remember what part we're in, because honestly, okay, so
future me went back into the past and told you this would happen.
I had to record the ending for Kosei's route again earlier, so that's what I did before this part. So between the last part and this part, that's what I recorded. You know, because you watched that part like, you know, weeks ago or whatever, a week plus ago, whatever. And we're like, oh, because future me, that was current me. You know, I had to go back and redo that because the thing glitched. So I don't really remember where we were in Yuki's route, but we're going to go. And we're going to see if what I said in that part is actually true. Because again, I don't remember Kasumi's route. Like, I do, but I don't remember, like, was it just I know that we had moments of train wreck and moments of okay. And I feel like Yuki's route has been not as bad. The beginning always starts off terrible, but I feel like I don't think it's been as bad. I feel like the translation gets a little better as you go into the game, but if you're playing in order, you know, suggested route order, having Kosei's be that weak, like, translation-wise, is, like, detrimental, because you're like, I don't want to do this, but we had fun reading that as a train wreck, and exactly as it was written, just for funsies, and I feel dumber now, so we probably won't do that in this. Every once in a while, I like to read a line that way, because it just sounds funny, but reading that almost the whole entire thing, almost as badly as they wrote it, was just... It hurts me. Like, it hurt. Anyway. But we are in chapter 8. I think we just started chapter 8. So, anyway. There was many fans cheering. Okay, right there. Spacey. We just said we didn't think it was that bad. That's not the worst we've seen, though. There were many fans cheering. It was two of a... Wow. All right, no, here we go. Ahem. There was many fans cheering. It was too of a violent scream to call for cheering. I'm assuming what they mean is there were many fans cheering, and it was more like a violent scream than cheering. It was too much of a violent scream to call it cheering. I'm just assuming that's what that's supposed to say. You guys, come on! As the vocalist of Pyros, the fangirls were screaming as their reaction. All of the fans from Pyros are frenetic. Okay. You know, I take back everything I said about this route not being painful, because we're like 3 lines in, and I hurt right now. Rather than frenetic, the cheers are so violent that it's scary to see from up close. For this close? Today's job is the music program, but it was at the concert hall rather than a studio to make TV relay. What? Oh, God. Jesus! Everything I said about the route up till this point, about not being, I don't remember being this bad. Holy fuck, what the hell? This always happens. We start off terrible, and then we kind of go up, and where you're like, it's okay, it's not bad, all right, we can do this, and then we just hit these bottom parts again, and here we are. Next, it's Foxier's turn. We were watching their performance on the side during Pyros' performance. Okay, we constantly refer to it as Magatama, not the Magatama. We can't capitalize that, but we can capitalize performance. Really? We're doing that? Okay. I don't know what to say, but that's scary. That doesn't make any sense. It feels like she was saying, is that? And like trailing off, but there was no trail off. I don't know. It's the power of mythical creatures. They're using it properly. When he told me, I looked at the stage again. Of course, even though he told me it's a power, I didn't know much about it. You're feeling it. Huh? Keisuke said to me suddenly. Feel what? Their power. I think you know about it. As evidence, you've been grabbing onto that Magatama. Huh? When he told me, I realized that I was holding on to the Magatama. Again, if you're going to talk about Magatama like it's a person, or like, well, I mean, there is a person trapped in it, but, capitalize the name, Jesus. It's just rude. She was probably touching it unknowingly. You touched it because you sensed their power. Of course that's called unknowingly. Even though Keisuke explained it, I didn't get any of it. The song was reaching its second chorus. Fans were becoming more insane. I could feel the excitement over here. But what is it? This feeling? If you sort of fix it, it sounds way better. Their songs, the sound of the instruments, their voices, and even their fans cheering was eerie. If I had read that properly, we probably could have said are eerie, all of those things. But the way I changed things, we had to switch that. So when I heard their song in at town, I didn't feel like this. I'm not sure what she's trying to talk about with the town. Okay. Oh, what's up? Your face is pale. I feel scared.
If it's close to the stage, she'll be exposed to the power a lot.
Isn't that dangerous? With Keisuke's words, I felt a chill.
You don't have to worry. It wouldn't work on the person who has the Magatama.
So, since it doesn't work on her, she feels eerie? Or afraid? Yeah. I see. Was it that kind of power? I was having a chill again thinking about their power. They can take control of humans with their voices. I mean, that's kind of fucking freaky. And people are like, I don't know why I did it. Now you know why they did it. So these fans, they're controlled by... Is that... I didn't know how to answer. I felt something unpleasant about Pyros, but if I deny their power, I would be denying Foxier too. And they're done. When Pyros waved their hands, there was a huge cheering again. It's our turn. Yes, after you finish preparing, there'll be a cue. So when you hear, please go. Okay. What the fuck? The members were having a firm face. Okay. It's just... as we were standing at the side, Pyros was coming back after the performance. Okay, so we're standing off to the side, Pyros is coming back. Good enough. Good luck. All of the members from Pyros were greeting in a smile, but their eyes were not smiling. Good job. I just greeted... I did greeted just as I did greeted just as a formality. I greeted them as a formality. There you go. Don't pull that scary face, Magatama girl. Jaya from Pyros was teasing me with a smile, and I looked at my Magatama. What do you want? So it's not broken. Really? They're really slow, those foxes. They're really slow, those foxes are. Are you trying to be poetic or some shit? Like, they are slow, those foxes, shan't they be? Thou foxes are the foxes with the foxes, they, thou, there. Like, what? Nobody speaks like this. They're really slow, those foxes. I mean, they're really slow, those foxes are. It's just, like, are you trying to write Shakespeare? Like, what the fuck are you doing? If it was us, it'll only take a minute. It would only take a minute, I'm assuming. There's not enough alcohol in the world for this right now. Don't say that! Nakoni tries to calm them down, but of course it's just an act. As he was grinning, he looked at Yuki. Well, they can't help it. The one who's trying to break the seal is a half-fox who wants to earn her trust. So, half-fox won't be able to break the seal! As the members from Pyros said that, they smiled provocatively. Provocative. It's not spelled with a K. I like it when they spell things wrong because I want to read it wrong, but that's just still provocatively. You just spelled it wrong, but anyway. Hey, you! You! It was Yuki who went in front of Pyros to talk back. Yuki? Are you looking for a fight? It was different from the usual. Its cold, sharp, and ominous look. Okay, his look was different from his usual... I'm assuming it was different from his usual look. It was cold. It was a cold, sharp, and ominous look. That makes a little more sense. But, I mean, that's kind of what they said, but not exactly. That was Yuki with the power that I've seen before several times. Yuki went closer to the members of Pyros to pressure them. What is it, half-fox? That moment, right before anything happened, the staff called. Yuki, that's it. I know! You freaks! You're gonna regret calling me a half-fox later! Since Yuki had sharp eyes, the members from Pyros were winded for a moment. Or were winced for a moment. Okay, so they winced. Okay, Look, because you can't be winced. Wince is something you do, not something you are. Like, ha! We'll see about that. When the Foxier members were on the stage, there was cheering. But there's people everywhere in the hall, and there's only a small cheering we heard. Okay. Let's see how much they can do. The members from Pyros were watching amusingly from the side. What's that supposed to mean? On that stage, we used our power to the audience.
It was difficult to do for their fans, but the ones that aren't,
those humans are under our control. If they don't use power more than us, their voice won't be heard. Oh no. This is called fighting with the power. Fighting with the power? This is like some kind of weird ass... You know how like every time you watch something and everyone's getting all up in their face, you're like, can we just have a dance fight? You just want to have a dance fight because it's cheesy and you know it's not going to happen. Like it's a legit fight. You know, like you're watching a Batman movie and you're like, all right, you and the Joker, dance fight. Come on. Because it sounds cheesy and dumb. And you just kind of want to throw that. That's exactly what fighting with the power. And you're like, that just... I don't know why it just sounds so... Like, I get it. We're in a fantasy world and that's exactly what they're doing, but it just sounds ridiculous. This whole game is ridiculous. Like, sometimes in a good way. The translation is ridiculous in a bad way, but the plot of the game is ridiculous in a kind of in a fun way. But for some reason, because the translation is kind of terrible and it hurts sometimes, we get to this, we're fighting with the sound of our voices. And you're like, we're fighting with the power. And you're like... You know, when David Bowie did the whole dance magic thing in the labyrinth, it was like convincing and I was down for it. But when you say it, it just sounds ridiculous. I don't know. Anyway, it's the translation. It's just... Because there would be moments in every game if it was translated well and you're like, this is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I enjoy it, but it's ridiculous. This, you're like, this is just... I can't take you seriously anymore, game. I'm not sure I ever could, but... Like, it's just really bad now. Anyway. On the stage, the performance was about to start. With Yuki's cue with the stick, the song starts. So his drumsticks. 1, 2. Okay. You know what it is, but that's not what they wrote. But it was the sound that makes my body shakes. It was a sound that makes my body shake. Foxier's song, the song that I like the most. Go for it, all of you! The audiences are cheering gradually bigger. Wow, this is bad. Because it's just... You know what they're saying, but it's like, this is just... Okay. Wow! Their performance and singing was far better than usual. To win from Pyros, they're performing their best. They got some guts. That half fox is forcing himself. That is actually a really good fucking CG of Yuki, and I appreciate it. Because he looks good. He's got a little bit of the lolly boy in him, but it's like... Not where I'm like, oh yeah, but I mean, like, he's adorable, but he's a lolly boy. You're like, no, I appreciate this. I like it. Doesn't change my mind about him. But I like this. They did good. Like, there's borderline me going, like, I get why people kind of like the lolly boys, because he, like, doesn't look 12. He looks like our age, and it's okay. Like, still too young for me, but, like, yeah, no, I appreciate this. Thank you. Thank you for putting... Look, sometimes the CGs are really great in here. You're like, this is a really good CG. And other times you're like, they look a little weird. You know, it's like that in every game. You know, you can't always have a great CG, but this is a good one. I like it. Anyway, it was the drum solo. Yuki was magnificently and enthusiastically creating the beat. I fixed that for you because it was going all sort of well. Oh, Yuki. Yuki's eyes were the same as the time he was showing his power. From his aggressive movement, we could tell Yuki's using his power as much as he could. Is he going to be all right doing that? It was to tease him, but I had the same worries in my mind. Yuki, is he going to be okay? We'll find out. We did it! The moment they were back in the dressing room, Akito was clenching fists for their victory. And I do like how this is almost the same dressing room as the other CG that we get with the dressing room, but this is grungier. And the clock is different. But it also is still keeping time, by the way, because it's not, like... so... But they're like, it's the same background, but let's just change it a little so it looks like a grungier kind of, like, dive bar kind of feel. I appreciate that. I'm just saying. Anyway. I appreciate it because then we get the things like the bus background and you're like, what the fuck? Too big. Way too big. Anyway, yeah, it was a good feeling. Foxier's stage ended with huge cheers from the audience. Apparently they won using the power. Yuki, are you alright? Yuki was still breathing on his shoulder. Kasumi can't help being anxious. Shut up! I'm fine, of course. Yuki was still gasping for breath. Kasumi can't help being anxious. Yuki? Hey, are you still a fox? Go back to normal. I'll go back soon. Don't give me any orders. This is Yuki as a fox. I've seen it a couple times, but I've never seen it this long unconscious before. It's true, he was unconscious that one time. I've seen it before, but never this much. Well, yeah, because you saw him once and he was unconscious, so. He's very rough and arrogant. He's completely different from the usual Yuki. Yeah, he's a keto. Hey, why'd you do that? Even when you're human, you're able to use the power. Why did you... Akito threw a question. You can't control your power anymore, and you became like this? No, it's not it. Yuki was opposing with his face red. I was so irritated with those fools. I was so irritated and I wanted to crush them and swim in with all the power I got. Really? Can we trust your words? Yeah? Yuki said it like he was slapping. Okay. But since that day onwards, Yuki's behavior was getting even worse. Hey, we're on the same program again. As we increased having TV recordings, the more we co-starred with Pyros. I couldn't know for sure, or tell for sure, but it looked like Pyros was increasing their chance to have a match. Fine, bring it on! Every time they have a match, Yuki was turning into a fox and played his best. He's going to do it again today. If it's during the performance, it's okay, but there were more times he turned into a fox without the performance. I think that's what they mean to say there, but... You can't stop being a fox much anymore. Huh? So that's what Kosei said about it before. He can't control his power? Yeah, but even though you ask him, it's not going to go well. He's not going to talk to us anyway. But he shouldn't think by himself. He shouldn't think by himself. He's not capable. I appreciate that. I know that's not what they meant, but it's funny. I should talk to him after. I decided in my heart. I really hope the next choice is actually worded the exact same way it is in the guide. If not, I'll read it to you because it's fucking hilarious. And I don't know if that's a typo in the guide or that she literally typed it exactly how it was. And that's why she put lol after it because that's fucking hilarious. But no one's coming here, so I want you to talk honestly. After the recording, I called Yuki. Everyone's waiting in the dressing room. It's the same right now, but recently you're not going back to usual, Yuki. Why is that? Huh? That's because I don't feel like it. Really? I'm not doing the same voice that I had for him before. I don't know what's happening, but like, whatever. Really? Don't bother me. Isn't it because you can't go back anymore? With those words, he stopped talking. Is it? It's not like I can't go back. In time. That means you can't go back on your own will? Shut up! So what? Yuki, even if that's what it is, it's nothing to do with you. It is. Yuki is my important person. I really wish that was translated better. You're important to me. Stop being naive. Until then, Yuki was yelling, but he suddenly started to talk calmly. It's not me being naive. It's real. Everyone's worried. Let's just gloss over the fact that we basically just told him we loved him, you know. It's not like you're important to me, which you could say to anybody, you know. Your friends, your family, there's a lot of people that are important to you in your life, but you're my important person. That is like a whole different level. Like, I suppose you could have, you're the most important person to me. Could be like someone in your family that you rely on that you need in your life. It could be your lover, like whatever. But when you're like, you're my important person, there's a heaviness to that. Like, you know what I mean? It could just totally be like your fucking non-sexual soulmate, like your bestie friend. You're my important person. Without you in my life, I would just be dead. You know, like, you're my other half. Doesn't have to be the person that you marry or have sex with, but I'm just saying, that's a heavy thing. And like, you're just like, you're my important person. Everyone's worried about you, you know, and we just gloss over that. Let's just gloss over that. Whatever. You mind your own business. I don't know much about the fox, so why don't you talk to the others about it? Then you might find the solution. How can I say that? How can I say that? Do you mean how can you say that as in I say that? Or like, I say that as in you say that? I don't know. Anyway, why? I was desperately trying to hear his true feelings. I'm lacking the power because I'm half fox. I'm the one who's dragging them down. I can't make more trouble. Oh, here we go. It is. That's not a trouble. In the guide, it just says, that's not trouble. Now it's, that's not a trouble. I'm really proud of that. I understand, but depend on me. That's not a trouble. I was really hoping they didn't fix it, because that just fucking cracks me up. And I was like, no, she actually 100% typed trouble out. And I was like, I don't know if she just mistyped and forgot the U. But no. It's actually better. The translation update is better. Because originally, again, that's not trouble. No, that's not a trouble. It is even better. Usually they actually get legitimately better. Like, that's not a trouble. Like, that's not, you're not causing them trouble. Or I understand, but, or depend on me. Those sound normal. But they literally changed that's not trouble to that's not a trouble. They like fucking one up the awful. And I am so happy right now. This is like amazing. That's not a trouble, Yuki. That's not causing a trouble. That's not causing trouble. For you to depend on them, they're not going to think you're causing trouble. You don't know anything about anything. What is? What is? Does she listen to anybody when they speak? Because I don't think she does. They're purebred. Compared to them, I'm a half-wit, man, half something. Anyway, even though I talk to them, I'll be annoying them. He feels a little inferior to them. I mean, duh. Oh, I just got that, but he's been holding on to his thoughts until now. I could feel his pain to me. Okay. We really need to get past this chapter. Hey, Yuki, please stop using the power. Huh? You know, it's too much on your body. If you keep using it, your body will be... And I can't do that! Yuki was punching the wall to release his anger. But I'm a bastard half-fox. If I don't use all the power, I won't be able to win the raccoons and others. Okay, something like that. Wasn't quite worded right, but... I want to understand Yuki's anger, but it was clear that Yuki's body won't last forever. It can't be like this. As I was feeling like I'm praying, I grabbed Yuki's arm. Promise me that you won't use the power. Leave me! I won't release you unless you promise me. I won't! Just wanted to be a little dramatic, I'm sorry. Leave me alone! Yuki violently shook my hand off. With that bounce, I lost balance and felt like I was going to fall down the stairs. Oh, awesome. Thanks for killing me. Bad ending. Yuki was surprised at that and tried to reach my hand. Anyway, that moment, Yuki's hand that touched me exploded with a bright light. My body was blown away. I'm going to fall. Yuki, who was reaching out for me, becomes far. The next moment, I felt an impact on my whole body. I lost my consciousness from here. Nice, thanks. You just knocked us unconscious, you dick. I mean, look, I like the twist that he's like got this weird split personality, but also he's kind of abusive. So like, I'm not down for that. You know what I mean? Like, get off of me. And now anybody could like, if you're trying to reach out to them, could like brush your hand aside and accidentally throw you off balance and knock you downstairs. Like, I'm not being like, he pushed me down the stairs. It was an accident. But like, dude, how many times do we have to go through this before it was like, okay, this time it was an accident and all the cops are going to be like, that's what you said the last time. Yep, but I mean, and the time before that. Yeah, and the time before that. How many times was it now? 37. Yeah, well, those times I was like, but this time it really was an accident. Like, just say. Twice before he's done weird things that were like assaulty. This was an accident, but still, I'm just saying, bro, you gotta fix your shit. So, it was my first time to wake up in pain. Oh, honey, wait till you get past your 20s, and then you just wake up in pain all the time. I have been waking up with back pain for fucking like months. Oh my God. First it was like the mid area of my back. Now it's like my shoulder blade where like I'm fine. I go to sleep. And then like 5 o'clock in the morning, it's like I can't sleep because when my body starts to relax, my back starts to spasm and I can't sleep and it hurts. And it's like, I don't want to be awake right now. So if I could just actually sleep in any position and not have the right side of my body fucking an excruciating pain, to be nice. But fuck me, I guess, because I'm old. So
don't get old, kids. It fucking sucks.
It's my first time waking up in pain. It won't be my last. From the window, there was sunlight coming in. I was coping a pain everywhere in my body. I was coping with pain everywhere in my body. Did you take the hit of coping? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. There are certain things that you're like, wait, when do I drop the anyway. And I reached to get water on the side table. I think it was I was coping with pain everywhere in my body. What's Yuki been doing until now? Seriously, that's the first thing you think as opposed to, oh my God, why am I not dead? This hurts so bad. Last night, after I fell from the stairs, I passed out. I was taken to the hospital nearby. But thankfully, I wasn't heavily injured. I woke up soon after, and after I got treatment a little, I went back home. Okay, we're back into the sort of okay writing.
For you to fall like that, and you only had those small injuries, it's probably the power of the Megatama.
As Keisuke said that looking surprised, next to him there was Yuki, who was pale. I'm worried. That moment, Yuki was trying to help me by pulling my hand. It wasn't Yuki who pushed me. I mean, it's kind of his fault, though. I avoided the worst situation. Yuki doesn't have to feel responsible. But it might better if he does, though. But I guess he does feel responsible for this. Is this like our bedroom? So, like, those are glass doors into, like, our living room area. But, like, do we have a curtain that comes down? Because I feel like the way it is right now, if we try to walk out that door, we just get a curtain in the fucking face. And that was just a weird situation. Or is that, like... So it's like, oh, well, it's shaded. It's like frosted glass on the top and not the bottom where it... What's the point of that? Anyway. The more I think about it, I get worried about Yuki. I really wanted to see him. I should go see him. I should not. The moment I was thinking it, the phone that was next to me rang. Huh, Akito? The phone call was from Akito. I felt like something's not right, so I picked up the call in a trembling hand. Hello? Hey, Spacey, we're in trouble. Yuki's gone. Good. What? Never mind. With Akito's tensed attitude, I thought I was right. My heart beats fast. I felt as if the very front darkened. What? Okay. I felt as if my vision were darkening, maybe is what they were trying to say. Space in front of me was darkening. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to say, but I rushed to Yuki's room where the other members were. There were 4 of them in the living room. Although he was worrying about my wound, he gave me the paper. It was Yuki's letter. I hunted her. I can't stay next to her. Yuki... Because it was really short words, I felt even more hurtful to think that Yuki had no choice but to write this. It's because of me. I mean, he kind of pushed it down the stairs. I know you really didn't, but like, it is his fault, but... What? I'm the reason. I made a promise with Yuki before. Everyone's listening to me seriously. It was during the Gravure photo shoot? Whatever. If it's during the Gravure, whatever, photo shoot we never talked about, they never mentioned it. Is that supposed to be like the magazine name or something? I don't know. Is it that time you were asking me for advice? Yes, I don't remember this. Literally don't remember this. And we're only 9 chapters in. Anyway.
Hold on a minute.
I didn't know about that. Not everybody's business, Kasumi. AB Conversations, see your way out. Why don't you tell me about this? Again, AB Conversations, CD your fucking way out of this. Dick on out of here. Like, there's no other way to say that thing than how many alphabet letters come after AB Conversation. Like, anyway, I'm sorry. Back then I didn't know this would happen. Nobody did.
It's already late to argue about that. So what happened that day?
It was about to be a fight, but Keisuke stopped and let me start to talk again. Yeah, thanks. His power was out of control, that he bit my neck, but he was apologizing sincerely. Oh, right, so this is, oh, right, when Kosei was like, don't be alone with him. So we made a promise that time. He won't hurt me again. Oh, no, maybe it was the later part. Didn't Kosei say, don't be alone with him, and then we went to alone with him, and then he did that? Okay. I don't remember us talking to Kosei afterward, but whatever. With my words, everyone went silent. If we didn't make a promise, he probably wouldn't think this hard, so it's my fault. Yeah, he might act like that, but he does care about it a lot. I never thought I was hurt because of him. Instead, Yuki was trying to help me. Everyone looked at me as if I was suspicious. I mean, they're looking at you like, girl, you're kind of being abused. And she's like, no, I'm fine. It was an accident. I mean, no, it really was an accident this time. So, like, we don't need any cops in this. We got 4 people right in front of us that are like, girl, you fucking dumb, but okay. I didn't hear that. Huh? He said he pushed you. Yuki said that clearly. That's wrong. I know I lost balance because he shook my hand off. But he grabbed my hand. I was trying to clear this misunderstanding by explaining, but I don't remember much. But after that, there was light that blew me away. I see. I understand now. So he grabbed your hand, then his power got out of control. Oh no. He was trying to help you, but instead he made you hurt even more. And then he's going to feel the guilt even more. His power, but it's probably the Magatama reacting too, you know what I mean? He doesn't know when this same thing could happen. Because of Keisuke's words, there was silence spread out. In this very heavy atmosphere, Akito started talking. We understood the circumstance. We can't stay like this all the time. Let's go look for him. Sure. I have to sneeze. Sorry. What are you talking about? Spacey, you should rest. I can't do that. You haven't healed completely? That is not how you phrase that. Like, it's like, you haven't healed completely? What? No. You haven't healed completely. There you go. It's a statement, not a question. Don't put the question on it, Kosei. Jesus. It's nothing. I'll go too. You shouldn't rush right now. Leave him to us. Even if you stop me, I'll go look for him. I want to see him. Look, sometimes you gotta be overdramatic with this one. I don't know. Whatever they say, I was gonna go look for him. With my words, everyone stopped talking. If you have that feeling, we might be able to find him. Okay, let's go look for him. That was easy. All Keisuke had to do was be like, but I think... Okay, whatever Keisuke says. Sure, but don't force yourself. Yes! I will fucking force myself if I want to force myself. We can't stay like this, so we went to look for Yuki. Bum, bum, bum! Then, we split to look at every single place that he might stay. Wait, hold on. I'm going to actually read. Then, we were split to look for every single places that he might stay. You're welcome. I kept on hoping for him to be safe and looked for him. Even though everyone put in the effort, we weren't able to find him that day, and we asked people around the next day. You should go in that flower shop that's like literally right here, because Kitty loves flower shop. I know it's like right here, because we've seen this background before. Look, it's like a McDonald's in the background. Like, I wish you could use the little touchy pad thing like you can on the fucking Vita. I'm so disappointed that I can't do that. Oh, there is no touchy pad on my Switch console. That would be why you can't do that. I'm always like, I can't show you, can't use the touchy pad, because I feel like I'm still holding my PS4 controller and not like fucking Switch thing, which is weird because it's so much more narrow. It's not as wide. So I was like, eh. But over there on the left-hand side there, next to Ahsoka, there's like a golden arches. That's McDonald's. Oh god, the background's fun. Anyway. How was it? No one haven't seen him. I'm just gonna let that go. That's so hilarious. Same here. Instead of that, is your body okay? My body seems perfectly fine, thank you. Don't judge me or body shame me, Akito. What the fuck? I mean, I'm okay. You don't have to worry. I still had some pain, but I forced myself to smile. Force myself to smile. Look, sometimes I can let it go and sometimes I just gotta fix it. But sometimes it's so bad that you're like, nope, there you go. You have that gem. I'm gonna go to the bus stop this time. Yeah, because chances are if he was gonna get on a bus, he'd still standing in the same spot. We ended up to look for Yuki for 3 days. No, I'm leaving that one. We went all around the places that he might go. Even though we were looking for him, we can't find him. Not just that, but no one looked like Yuki at all, I'm guessing. He's not in this town? It's probably natural to think that. Then, is there anywhere else he could go? I have no clue. We should look somewhere further. Should we go tonight? At night? Foxes are nocturnal, so we'll find him over the night. Find him at night, maybe. And that sounds like the best. So, please leave it to us. If there's anything, we'll let you know. Yes, thank you. That's sneezing. I'm telling you. All fucking day long, not a single fucking sneeze out of me. Now, second I go to record. Sneeze, sneeze, sneeze. Fuck that. Anyway. I was dragged out of my sleep when a cool breeze touched my cheek. Did I open the window? I was rubbing my eyes and checked the window, and I was about to scream. I didn't think you'd be this surprised. I mean, a man is in my fucking room that climbed in through the fucking window, Keisuke. What the fuck? Also, we're in Yuki's route? You can't be climbing on my window yet. Save it for your route, sweetie. In the open window, Keisuke was sitting with his legs crossed. He's literally just sitting on a window ledge. Could you fucking imagine? You're like, I hope I don't drool in my sleep. Like, Keisuke, how? I had so many questions in my head. I didn't open my window, and first of all, you didn't tell me the address. And how did I know about it? Yes? I'm a fox, and I'm creepy as fuck, but you still love me because I'm sexy, and you have glorious hair. Like, fucking A, you have to sit on that hair when you sit down. It's, oh my god, it's amazing. I just want to run my fingers through it. Anyway, I know that, but... Oh, we found Yuki. He said it to make me ask questions. I think he said it to me to stop me from asking questions. About him being creepy and just sitting there watching me sleep. It's 2 a.m. Were you gonna watch you for the rest of the night? Yeah, I'm a little bit creepy like that, but whatever. Really? Where's Yuki? Do you want to know? I just fucking asked! Of course I want to know. What are you going to do even if you know? There was a moon backlight so that I couldn't see Keisuke's expressions. I'll go and see him. Do you really want to meet? Why? Do you feel sorry for him? Or is it because you're a manager? Huh? The way he said it was soft, but his voice was somehow cold. Saint Germain. Yes. Same voice actor. There you go. You're welcome. That's the reason. And that's the reason you should stop. And right now you can go back. After all, you can't take care of Yuki. I can! It doesn't matter. I know. The answer is I can. I mean, obviously. Come on. I know. I'll do it. Whatever happens, I'll do it. I didn't have any doubts anymore. It's impossible. You'll be destroyed someday. When that time comes, I don't mind. I'm ready. So, let me meet Yuki, especially if they're eternal and they never die. Or they have super long lives that, like, I mean, at some point I'm going to grow old, so, like, whatever. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Yes. He's like, I don't know what's going to happen. Yes. Okay. It's okay. It's fine. Sure. Uh-huh. Good. Got it. Anything other than yes. Fine. Come. The moment Keisuke said that, he snapped his finger. Huh? What did he... I lost all my strength and became sleepy. Before I go to sleep completely, Keisuke held me the moment I collapsed. At least, that's how I felt. After a snap, I was awake. Keisuke was holding me and gently let me down. He, like, fucking put me to sleep, you weird-ass hypnotist! You should do a magic show with that. Like, I'm just saying. Where is this? There's dense trees around. Even though I look around, it doesn't look like there's anyone near. I was completely away from the city and in the mountains. When I look up, there's moonlight on the dark sky. It's not close to sunrise yet. What kind of power did Keisuke use to bring me here? Yuki's inside there. Go to him. I nodded and went towards the place where Keisuke was pointing at. Over there was a small cave. He's hiding inside a cave like an actual animal. Poor thing. I was about to scream. Inside the cave, there was, Yukin. I'm just reading it like I typed it. Yuki under the moonlight. Yuki? He probably had sensed me. Yuki looked at me. Phew, he's the same. Maybe Yuki can't go back to normal. He still has ears and tails out and sat down. Okay. Don't come! Yuki screamed in a lower tone. Screeched in a lower tone? Go home! I was surprised with Yuki's voice, but I'm not going to back off. I don't want to. When I leave, I'll leave with you, Yuki. I'm not going back! No, I'm going back with you. Don't be ridiculous! I'm not being ridiculous! Yes, you are. No, I'm not. I went one step forward towards Yuki. Don't go close! No, I'm not leaving. As Yuki was being stubborn, saying no, I tried to sit down to have the same eye level. I'll kill you! If you want to. What? Yuki brought his head up quietly. In those eyes, there were a lot of mixed emotions. But you couldn't do something like that. I can. You come any closer, I'll kill you! No, you can't. You can't do such a thing. Wouldn't it be funny if he called our bluff and actually killed us and we're like, well, fuck. Shut up! I won't. If you won't shut up, I'll kill you. I won't shut up and you won't kill me. I love how we're just arguing with him. It's kind of amusing me right now. Every time he was saying something horrible, Yuki's face was dying of sorrow. I thought I couldn't leave him alone. Don't pretend to be strong. Just come with me silently. I love how her face is like, smiling all happy, just come with me silently. So fucked up. Aww. That's kind of cute. I screamed and hugged Yuki as strongly as I could. What are you doing? Get off me! And now we're being forceful. Oh, how the turns have tabled. Here we go. I won't leave. No, if you keep doing this, if you keep doing this, I'm gonna hurt you again. I promised you, and I'll break it again. I'm not hurt. That moment, I felt hot light in front of my breast. My Magatama. Ooh! The Magatama flashed in the light and covered both of us. Because of the brightness, I can't even see Yuki that I'm hugging. Yuki! I screamed and put more strength into my hugging. The light's getting stronger, and I can feel Yuki is changing inside my arms. Yuki! I screamed again. Eventually, the light was beaming away and vanished. Here's the funny part. I'm surprised that we're getting this in chapter, 9. You know what I mean? We haven't gotten to chapter 10 yet, have we? Well, we were just in 9, so no. You know what? I'm just really surprised that we're getting this almost seems like it would be something that would happen at the end. You know? But, anyway. Spacey. Inside my arm, it was the old Yuki. Adorable human Yuki. I'm sorry, but he still has fucking ears, so bullshit. I'm glad. I was so happy that I pressed my face in Yuki's hair. No, you shouldn't have come. It's like the human Yuki, but he's got ears and a fucking invisible tail. Yuki, you can't just leave like that. But I told you, I'm not hurt. But, you remember, you reached out to help me. I wrapped Yuki's hand gently. But I can't. Ken, stay next to me. You can stay next to me. Can I stay next to you? Yes, of course. The next moment, there were tears pouring out of Yuki's eyes. Wow. I was alone. Yuki's tears were pouring out continuously and didn't stop. I thought I shouldn't see you, but if I kept on thinking, I kept on feeling sad and lonely. I really wanted to see you. When Yuki screamed out saying that, he started to cry out loud like a little kid. Yuki, I really wanted to see you. I was holding his body until Yuki stopped crying. Yuki seems like he's forgotten about how he went missing and is laughing innocently. That day, when I brought Yuki back to the apartment, all the other members were waiting in the living room without sleeping. It's not really like he forgot that he went missing. It's more like he was trying to block out that he ran away. It's a little different. To us, he went missing. To him, he ran away. Akita was saying, let me punch you, and he did, but his eyes were very kind. Kosei silently nodded and stroked Yuki's head. Kasumi just started crying. Everyone was very warm.
Hey, I made a new song.
They're like, shut up, you asshole. You don't get to write new songs. I tried to talk to the office. I tried to talk to the office thinking about Yuki's health. Oh, to make his workload lighter for a little while. Oh. With the one condition that I'll be composing new songs.
Look, Spacey!
I'm happier than anything seeing that Yuki's smile is back. Have you finished the song?
Yeah, the new song came to me.
And did you really need to say that?
Well, that was it. Oh, Kosei, you haven't finished?
I do my composing according to my own plan. Just because you finished earlier doesn't mean that you can be cocky.
Well, why don't we take a look?
But the paper Yuki brought was a memo that scribbled randomly. It wasn't properly written music. And it's even worse than usual. First of all, make a clean copy.
Hey, the intro is...
As Yuki said that, he started singing. His song was echoing in the room brightly.
Now sing so close to my ear. You're so loud. Even if I sing in a small voice, the feeling of the song isn't going to be shown properly.
Yeah, but...
I want Keisuke to come back. I want him to play it on the keyboard.
Hey, what happened to Keisuke? Oh, well, when Yuki went missing and then came back, he went missing, so that's just...
Don't you know? Isn't he going for a walk somewhere?
He does that sometimes. That's true.
When will Keisuke be back?
Oh god, now I gotta go search for fucking Keisuke.
I don't know. Hey, shut up! I'll play it with my guitar. I want to hear the keyboard part.
Okay, give it here. Kosei took the sheet out of his hand to stop the fighting between them.
Yay!
As he was breaking the code of this memo, he's typing it in the PC. He has such bad handwriting. Although he says that, Kosei's typing isn't stopping. He's probably used to looking at Yuki's rushed memos. I've done it. I'll listen to this one. When Kosei pressed play, there was a song played on the PC. It's gorgeous but exhilarating with a soft melody line. It's good.
Isn't it? It's a masterpiece.
So I told you, but don't say that yourself.
What do you think, Spacey?
It's very nice. I really want to hear everyone playing it together.
I see. I want to play it soon.
With that smile, I was having very mixed feelings. I want to hear their performance, but the battles between Pyros weren't finished. We won't know when Yuki would be using his power again and get out of control. Then the one who'll be hurting is Yuki. Spacey, since Yuki finished his song, we should have some tea. I was lost in my thoughts when Kasumi asked me. From my expression, he might have picked up on something. That moment, all four of them lost their smiles. What happened? Suddenly there was a huge wind blowing, although there was no window open. I closed my eyes at the sudden gust. What is this? Keisuke? When the wind stopped, there were men in Japanese kimonos standing there. I mean, that's kind of stupid to do in front of a person. Why? The locks? We don't use the human tools. The man in the middle said that and laughed. He was a handsome and striking man. Akito's also sometimes called a timeless handsome boy. It's a pleasure to see you after such a long time, young lord. And your brother also seems well. This is a human house. Please keep to the rules, elders. The elders bowed reverently. It looked almost artificial how they bowed. Elders? She's like, elders? They look like they're 30. Like, the fuck? That's what happens. Like, he's like, that's what happens when you get 30. You're fucking old, grandma. And after that, you're just dead. Don't turn 40, kids. I said in a raised voice that surprised even myself. They looked very young to be called elders. See? I'm just saying. Respect your elders, whippersnappers. Foxes live long. We can live anywhere from a couple 100 years to even 1,000 years in a young-looking figure. To be honest, we don't even know how old they are, I'm assuming. Is what he's saying? Oh, how old those old guys are. How can you say old guy in front of us? It's quite a rude way of talking, Kosei. I'm very sorry. Feeling a bit offended you came into my house in your outdoor shoes. I like how he's smiling in his sprite, but he's like, fuck you. Oh, I'm sorry. Although he said sorry, the elder didn't try to take off his sandals. Well, that's not the reason we wanted to come. I came here for different reasons. The elder gave a laugh and looked towards Yuki. I'm here to talk to that boy. Is that okay, Yuki? The elders are brought the other men. The elders brought the other men and went into Yuki's room. Apparently, they're the elder's servants. Oh, okay, because they showed up. He showed up with a bunch of people, so that's what they mean by that. Okay. What are they talking about? After they went inside the room, Yuki didn't seem to come out. We were waiting in the living room, full of worry. Probably the incident from the other day has been reported, and Yuki's power is also becoming unstable. Who said that? The guards that we have, apparently. Huh? Really? Well, my brother is the next chief, and Kosei is from a prestigious family. Huh? I am. I understood the elders' polite behavior towards them now. I also understood why Yuki said everyone else is so strong. And what did the elder come here for? Probably threatening. If he remains so unstable, they're going to bring him back to the village. What would happen to him if he's brought back? With my question, they all went silent. Guys? He'll be imprisoned. Huh? Why? And they can't leave a fox that can't control his power free. And also, it's probably about the Magatama, too. Magatama, meaning mine? Yeah. And they don't want Yuki to break the seal. I think that's the truth. And they talk about his power as a reason, and they want him to be away from Magatama. The foxes from the village are trying to alienate Yuki. Why does Yuki get this harsh treatment? Is it because he's half fox? The truth that the others say makes my heart fill with sadness. I feel like you should do Yuki's route first. You know what I mean? Because you get that half fox thing. And because the underlying thing is that even though you fall in love with one of them and like, okay, so in Kasumi's route, you fall in love with him and he decide like, no, Akito, go do your dream and I'll be the leader of the village and whatever. And they let me marry him and like whatever. The underlying thing is like, they're going to treat our kids like they're fucking pieces of shit. I don't care if you're the chief, your kid's a fucking half-breed monster. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Sorry to sneeze again. Or like, well, actually with Kosei, we didn't end up, it was like, you can't go back to the village if you're in love with a human, fuck you, peace out. So I'm assuming it's either going to be the one way or the other in Akito's route too. He's going to be like, fuck that, I don't want to be the leader of the village, I want to just live out my days as a rock star. Okay, fine. We're never allowed back near the village. But they basically do, they treat you like shit. Like, so you're, in a way, you fell in love with these boys, but only in Kasumi's route do you're not even happy in the Fox Village. It's almost better in the other routes where you're like, nope, the foxes hate you now. But like in Akito's sense, he just wants to be out here playing music. That's what he enjoys doing. He doesn't want to be the leader of the Fox Village, right? So he'd probably willingly give it up and be like, no, peace out. I'll never see you again. That's cool. I want to go be a rock star. Like, that's his dream. But that would be hard enough for him to make that decision. You know what I mean? If you're like, this is my dream, and your family's like, it's either your dream or us. Now, we'll support you and okay, but it's no. You want to go chase your dream, never speak to us again. How fucking difficult would that be? Because they don't have terrible relationships where like, my God, I hate my parents. Like, there seems to be like some like rifts there, but not bad enough where you'd be like, nah, fuck you! Peace out! Going for cigarettes, never coming home. So it's like, and then now we're like, oh yeah, so choose your parent, your family, or me. That's some fucking heavy shit though. I mean, luckily they kind of write it where like, everybody's family is a little bit of a like Kosei's family is like, how dare you disappoint us? And he's like, fuck you. Like, they all seem to not get along with their parents well, so it makes it a little bit easier for you to stomach, but the underlying thing is still there, like, well shit, I hope none of them really have. Keisuke doesn't have any family. He's like 300 years old. You fucking know it. His parents are long gone. He's like, my parents are dead. Sweetie, whatever. Like, these guys are only like actually 30. They look like 20, but they're like 30. And like me, I'm like 400, whatever. Like, anyway. The truth that the others say makes my heart fill with sadness. Like, Yuki would never, like, it's fine. His route is almost kind of the best in a way, because you don't feel bad that he's never going to be allowed to go back to Fox Village, because he probably doesn't want to, because they treat him like shit. Yeah, all the foxes there hate humans. Since he's half human, they've hated him. He's been rejected since birth in the village. It's so sad.
Yuki's mother was also pitiable, and she was laughed at as a stupid woman in love with a human and abandoned. She's a beautiful woman, though.
But you were next to Yuki, right? I asked him, eagerly wanting to hear more about Yuki.
Yeah, since we were younger, I could never leave him alone.
Like, Akito seems like such a tough asshole. He's like, I'm not gonna leave that poor, pathetic little freak alone. Like, kid needs friends. Aw, good for you, Akito. Like, they're actually like, yeah, no, it was, like, instead of being like, we shunned him too. They were like, yeah, no, we felt bad for him. They're the nice boys. Oh, Akito is literally the one you think would be a bully. But he's always drawing a line between us. We don't care about him being half fox.
About his power being out of control, he didn't talk to us about it.
I wish he could depend on us more. Now, if he can't depend on us, then maybe it is our fault. Like, Akito's actually being, like, not a human being, because he's not a human being, but you know what I mean? Like, he has a heart in this, and you're like, normally you're such an asshole to us, but, like, I like you more in this, when you're like, I didn't give a shit that he was half fox, really, because I feel like you would have bullied him. That's just rude. How dare you think that of me? I mean, Akito, you bully me. That's different, human. Like, fuck. It's difficult. Both sides care about each other. Maybe it's because they care about each other so deeply that they don't know what to do and just take no action. It's difficult to face the ones we care about and to be so upfront. I was staring at the shut door. That moment, the elders and Yuki came out from the room after finishing their talk. Listen, about what I said earlier, think about it well.
Okay.
Okay then, young lord, we'll be leaving. When the elder bowed and pulled his face up, he looked at me. Huh? I've never had anyone looking at me with such disgust. The elder looked at me as if he was looking at something dirty. I felt a chill at my back and grabbed my magatama. You dirty witch! Watch yourself or I'll fucking trap you in a toilet, you dick! That's what you say, Spacey. I'm just gonna pretend she said that. The elder said it clearly. What did you say? When Yuki said that, everyone noticed that his voice was changing to the voice of a fox. Elder, what did you say right now? Yuki, calm down. You insulted her? In a moment, there was a huge power pouring out from Yuki's body. Yuki changed his figure, and Yuki turned into a fox. This is where we get the next chapter. Oh, never mind. I was really going to fade out. Perfect commercial break. Whoever insults her, I'm not going to forgive them. Yuki grabbed the elder by the collar and threatened him. Gah! Apologize! I said apologize! Yuki pulled his hand with a sharp nail. If he stays like this... My body moved instinctively. Yuki, stop! What? I hugged him from behind and Yuki's hand stopped. Please, stop. Leave me be. He insulted you. I don't care about that. No, I can't forgive him. The thing that matters to me is you, Yuki. Please stop. I hugged him with all my strength to stop Yuki's anger. What? You know what will happen to you if you attack him. Yuki, you know about that, right? But he's... Please don't make your status even worse, for me. I looked deep into Yuki's eyes and said, and I don't want you to hurt others either. I just want to protect you. Instead of me, I want you to protect yourself. The strength drops from Yuki and his tense muscles relaxed. Myself? Yeah, Yuki, if you hurt him protecting me, then you'll be hurting yourself too. Yuki, you're important to me. I want you to care about yourself too. So, please don't do this. You... From Yuki, there was no more sharpness in his eyes. From his body, the lights beamed out and he returned to a human figure. Yuki, good. But Yuki grabbed my hand and together we ran from the apartment. Hey, Yuki! Well, we're still in episode 10. I feel like the chapters are getting longer. A little bit, because we whipped through like 4 chapters and now we're back to our normal, like, kind of 2 chapters. You know, 2 and then some, like 2.5-ish. But at any rate, we will keep going. We'll finish chapter 10 in the next part. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more. Bye.